Hi everyone, it's Sparkling Diva again with another reading. First of all, because I keep forgetting to do that all the time, I want to thank you everyone who's been following me, liking my videos and commenting. I really want to thank you because I am really happy with that, and I appreciate it, and your comments as well, the exchange, I really like that, so keep doing that please. This reading is about what am I to him or her, and what do I still mean to him or her in his life. And so yeah, it is so likely about an ex, right? An ex-partner. Please do bear in mind that this is not the same as asking, will we get back together? Because he might still have, they might still have fond feelings of you. It doesn't mean to say he wants to get back to you, with you in a relationship. So if that's what you're looking for, then please just switch off, because then I'll just end up getting dislikes maybe, and that's not the idea. The focus is really on how do they see you, what do you mean to him still in his life. I got 4 stacks of cards. I put rose quartzes on all of them, rough pieces except for the last one that is a tumble. I don't know why, it just had to be that way. I have plenty of rough chunks of rose quartz, that's not the reason, it just wanted to be a tumbled one. They're all nice and pink. Probably doesn't look like it on the video, but they are really nice deep pink. I'll show them to you. It will be a bit wobbly, so bear with me on that one please. This is of course number 1, and this one is number 2, and then we have number 3, and the last one, the tumble, which is also a really nice translucent pink, but it looks quite pale. But it isn't, it really isn't pale. So that's number 4, the tumbled one. So I hope you can make your choice. If not, then please pause the video, and because I'd like to start the reading as soon as I've moved the cards out of the way. I can begin. Right. For the numbers of 1. The first question is, what are you to him? Also, if I say him and you're asking about a woman, then please, please forgive me. It's just force of habit. It's not judgmental or anything. So this you can also use this, of course, if for a same-sex relationship, or if you are a man wondering what she's feeling, what you still mean to her. So the first question is, what are you still to him, and what do you mean to them in their life still? Then we have the reconciliation card, and the Pentacles 8 from the Sexual Tarot, and the Golden Palace. I feel that they still have very fond feelings of you. They still really care about you a lot. You still mean a lot to him or her. Right, please forgive me. And they would really even like to get back with you, I feel, because this, of course, reconciliation, it doesn't need any explanation, but I see a similar vibe here in the Pentacles 8 card. He's offering her a rose, and she's, well, looking in another direction, sipping her coffee or tea. Not sure whether she's gonna accept it or not. So, but he is offering that rose. He wants her attention. He wants to be with her, and yeah. So I feel that he still wants to be. He still has really warm feelings for you, and also this Golden Palace. Yeah, need I say more? Golden Palace is wonderful. There's abundance, and yeah, everything is in order, otherwise you wouldn't be living in that palace. And also a new beginning, because there's a new moon here. Excuse me, but I also see, in a way, that maybe he feels that it is a bit of a risk to get back together, because he doesn't know whether you're going to accept the rose or not. And I feel that in this card, because the palace is right on the edge of that cliff. And well, I wouldn't feel particularly safe if you walk out a door or on a balcony or whatever, and and yeah, right above that abyss, or yeah. So I feel that he thinks the world of you. He would like to be back together with you. That's how his feelings are for you still. But he's also he doesn't know how you feel, how you are going to react. And then the second question is what the outcome. Oh no, sorry, there is another card for this. This to me, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It says to me also because she has these flowers. So like the man here offering her a rose, he's on his way to you, so to speak, with these flowers to offer you them flowers. And this is not a really fast energy. So if he does want to come back with you, he's gonna take his time to think things through. And he's not going to take any risks either. Right, there's that risk again, because he doesn't want that golden palace on the edge of that cliff. If he wants the golden palace with you, and he does, then he wants it in a bit of a more stable, safer place. So then he's going to take his time, because the feelings are still there, I feel. Even the intention, I think. But he's not going to move too fast. He's going to take his time. He's not going to take risks. And then the next card we have is how is this situation with this man going to end, or what is the outcome going to be? Then we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. But in spite of that message that's on there, I feel again the man on this card is a bit careful. He's careful. If he's going to make a move, he's going to be careful. The woman is really enthusiastic and eager, and she's leaning forwards towards him as well with a huge smile on her face. But he's like, he's careful. So he probably got hurt, but he's a bit careful. Not entirely sure what's going to happen, what to expect, and how it's going to end. And then the next question, what was there between you? We have the past life relationship. So you have been together before, but it can also mean patterns in relationships in love. But since the question is what was there between you, past life relationship, well then you likely got together because you had to learn things from each other still, because that's what past life relationships are about mostly. Can also be that when you met, you had this instant recognition, this instant sense of I know you, I've seen you before, right? So and then I asked another question like how will it end with you and this other person, but this lifetime. I always ask you that way, and I didn't with the previous card. I just asked how is this situation, or what is the outcome going to be of this situation with this person, but I didn't add this lifetime. So I asked that again and drew another card, an extra card. And it was actually quite interesting, because then we get getting to know each other. And these two cards, I always find these very similar. The keep an open mind, getting to know each other. Also because there's the man, they're in this parlor. It's quite official. Right, when you receive someone in the past, you received a suitor in the parlor to get to know each other. There was a chaperone. Well, there is another woman there in both cards. I would get that these are very similar energies. So it is quite interesting that both questions are similar as well, and we get this similar card. So it could be that maybe there is someone who is sort of in the way of you two getting back together, maybe like a friend of the other person, or a mother or a sister who is actually not so keen on you two getting back together again, and that is an obstacle you have to overcome. But I don't know, I don't know. That is possible. If that is the case with you, if you know that, of course, then please let me know in the comments, because I am curious. I really got that feeling with these cards. Like here she is, like she wants to be closer to him, but then this woman is there, or maybe even trying to flirt with him, to try to get it, because I feel that you are this person, this woman, whether you're a man or not, it doesn't, or a woman, you are this person, and this is the other person you're asking about. Regardless of the other person is a man or a woman, doesn't matter. I feel you are this and they are this man, and then there is this woman, and she's kind of making eyes at him. She's flirting with him. So maybe that's a problem. Someone else is trying to get in the way. Well, I don't know. I just get that feeling. How will it end this lifetime between you and them? I feel it. It could go either way. I feel it could go either way. He wants to, and he's willing to make the effort, and he wants the Golden Palace with you, and I feel it kind of hinges on what you decide. I feel it can go either way. I cannot say a yes or no. Maybe yes, maybe. It's a maybe. But yeah, this reading wasn't about that either. It was more about how do they still see you? What do you still mean to them? Well, you still mean a lot to them, right? They want the Golden Palace with you. They want to make up, and they want to make an offer, but they're just not really sure whether you will accept it or not. But regardless, they're still very, very fond feelings. You are still in their heart and in their mind. A lot. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and please leave me feedback and likes. Really appreciate that. Then I'm moving on to numbers 2. I'm not going to reveal everything. What are you to him or her, to them? Again, if I say her or him, I'm sorry, if I say him or a man, and you know, if you are asking about a woman, then please know that it is applicable for a woman as well to that situation, whether it's a same-sex relationship or a man asking about a female ex-partner. So we have these 3 cards. What are you to him? What do you mean to him in his life? Or hers, of course, right? I just explained. Well, this card first, Peaks of Joy. They still see you as a wonderful person. When they look back at the relationship or what it was you shared together, this is what they feel. This is what they think. Peaks of joy, on top of the world, wonderful, happy, eureka, right? It was wonderful, joy, happiness. And then there is this Pentacles 2. The man, well, he's approaching her, but she's got her back turned to him, and I feel that I feel between the 2 of you, if you chose this, there have been of course there have always been problems, otherwise you would still be together, but that is still in his system. There's still pain in his system. He wants to, or he did try to come to you and make up or talk to you about whatever was going on, but you turned your back to him and he didn't know how to handle it, didn't know what to do, and whatever happened, whatever perspired between the 2 of you, it's still lingering. And that is also still in his system, in his heart, in his thoughts, apart from this joy that he feels when he looks back at your relationship or your contact, whatever it, you shared. The pain is also still there, the confusion, maybe negativity, whatever happened, because this sage, sage is about smudging, cleansing, getting rid of negative energies, and that's what needs to happen. So they're still feeling that as well. But yeah, he wants to cleanse that, and it's not that he's still coming towards you, towards a woman. So he's not walking away from her. So there are still feelings. I think in a way still wanting to make up or have this conversation to clear the air. He still wants that. And I feel that this is something to do, it could be literally with children, but I find that oftentimes that is just not the case, because you either don't have children or they've left the nest or whatever. I always feel that this is more often to do with your own inner child. So issues people themselves have from childhood that they need to work on. Limiting thoughts and beliefs, fears, insecurities, self-esteem issues, all that stuff is all basically inner child things that need to be addressed. So I think something like that was the reason that you fell out. And then we have another card again. This is the Ten of Swords. So yes, there was, I think, quite a lot of pain. Despair. I get despair, but also healing. I also feel healing. Really feel healing with this. But the despair is probably him not knowing what to do. She's turned her back to him, and he doesn't know what to do. He really wants to. He so wants to be there for her, or cuddle her, or talk to her, or whatever, interact, right? But she's not turning around. Also because she was hurt. She wouldn't behave that way otherwise. But I feel healing. I do feel healing with this. And then we have what is the outcome going to be of this situation with this person. Then we have attraction. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, no clear answer. There is still something there. That's clear. Otherwise, I wouldn't be attraction. But that doesn't mean to say that you will get back together or not, because you can still have attraction. But it doesn't mean it's enough for things to work out. What was there between you when you were together? Then we have soulmate. So yes, this was your soulmate. So this was quite a intense connection. Deep connection. And then the last question that I asked, how will it end with you and them this lifetime? So almost similar as the other card, like what will the outcome be? It's just that I've forgotten to add that bit, this lifetime, which I like to add, because maybe you will get together again 6 lifetimes from now. That's not going to help you now, right? You want to know what's going to happen now. Sorry, I was spooked there. That was my cat rattling against the window. I better let him in. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I have to pause. Right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. It's just the cat. I don't know if you've ever seen Bambi, the Walt Disney movie Bambi with Thumper, how he taps his foot. That's what my cat does against the window when he wants to come in. I was totally sucked into the reading, and then all of a sudden the cat was doing that, thumping his foot against the window. He scared the bejesus out of me. But anyway, we're going to go on. We had a soulmate, you were soulmates, and then the last card, how will it end this lifetime? To see if, what's going to happen this lifetime. We didn't do that with the other card because I left it out. Then we have healing family issues, and I find that really interesting, which shows how valuable it is to add just that, that last card, because we had the children as well. And like I said, it could have to do with inner child work, and inner child work often is connected to family issues, things that happened in the past, maybe between your parents. It can also be family karma and family patterns in that sense. So I feel that's connected. I feel that it's truly connected. And again, with this, if you choose to, I cannot really say whether you're going to be back together or not, but that's also not what this reading was about, like I said at the beginning. But you are soulmates, for sure, so you do have a very deep connection. There is attraction. and there is healing going on, and the pain is ending, the pain that was there. And well, they still think very fondly of you, right? Because we have a peaks of joy, and there is still him reaching out. That was what the reading was about. So that's how he feels about you. Whether you will end up back together, I suppose that depends on whether you do that work, the inner child work, and healing the family issues and patterns and things, if that was what caused you to break up, or not get together at all, maybe. So yeah, I hope that resonates, and yeah, please let me know in with the comments, and yeah, I really think this is wonderful. Peaks of joy. So not all is lost. It's a maybe. It's just a maybe. It could still happen. Right, moving on to number 3. What are you to this person, and what do you still mean to them in their life? We have new love, Knave of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Hey, there's supposed to be a oh yeah, there, the yeah, new love. Please bear with me, even if you don't like the message, because the cards are coming up. I chose this set myself, so with this set I know what's going to come up. So don't switch off the video, right? Listen to the message, please. I think this person is ready to move on, because there is the new love card, and they found someone new, but yeah, they do still find you attractive, appealing, because of this, but they also stepped back and looked at what there was after what they had invested, and you know, what there was basically between the two of you. And yeah, it wasn't enough at that moment in time, at least, right? It doesn't mean to say forever, but at that moment in time it wasn't enough, and he is, or she, right, because this can also be she, are moving on. And I do think they met someone else, or have an interest in someone else, so they're ready to move on. Also because of this card, cleaning house, or ready to, yeah, let go, getting ready to let go, basically. And yeah, they still think positively about you, but not in the sense that they, at this very moment in time, want you back, want to get back together with you, because they're getting, well, they're basically working on moving on. And the next card confirms that, what the outcome is going to be of this situation with this person. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So also separation. Again, please bear in mind that can be a permanent thing, can be a temporary thing. It's just, yeah, right, it's either already there for you and this other person, or it's going to come, the separation. The next card, what was there between you when you were still together or involved? True love. Right, that's what I told you, people, to not switch off the video. And then the last card, how will it end with you and this other person this lifetime? Please don't get your hopes up, because it could mean this, but it can also mean that this connection that you have with this other person will also always remain, will never go. So it could mean that you will get back together at some point this lifetime, so that doesn't mean tomorrow, next week, next year, Could be, doesn't have to be. Can also be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 5 years from now. But please, please, please bear in mind it can also mean, because this is a true love, that you will not come together again, but that the bond will always be there. Because there is this, the gondolier is an angel. He's got huge white wings. So this is a divine connection. And because of the true love card, I feel very strongly that this person and you are twin flames. And if you are familiar with the concept of twin flames, then you know that once you have been together, whatever shape or form that may have been, this bond that was made when you were together, it can't ever be broken again. It will remain, and that is what this card also says. So it could mean that indeed, yes, you may come back together this lifetime, but it can also simply mean that energetically you will always be together. So the bond will always be there, because that can't be broken when you're twin flames. So yeah, not a very clear yes or no answer as to whether you're going to be back together, but that's also, again, I set up with the other readings as well, the other sets, I mean, that is not what this reading was about. It's about how do they feel about you. Well, if this was true love, then they still feel that way deep down, even though they might be with someone else. Because you cannot erase true love. You can't. That will always be there. The divine connection, that bond, will always be there, even when you're physically separated. So let that be a very clear answer as to how they feel about you, as to what you mean to them at this moment. They are moving on. They are moving on. Right? But yeah, that doesn't mean that they don't care, that they don't love you. It's just that at this moment, well, because you're watching this, I suppose they choose to not be with you anymore. But yeah, don't forget. Don't forget. Just don't forget. They will feel that too. Otherwise, it's not true love. And it's not true love. I hope that resonated with you. Thank you for watching. Please leave me some comments as to how it resonated with you, and some likes, also appreciated. Then I'm going to move on to the last set, the number 4. Let's see, what are you to this other person? What do you mean to them in their life? Let's see if I can get all these cards in view. We have make the efforts, judgment, and slow and steady. And then this is the strength from the tarot. With this, oh, hang on, there's another tarot card. I'm running out of space. I'll use these in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. I feel that he does still, or she, of course, again, that this other person still cares about you deeply, fond feelings, but yeah, there is a but. Like this boy, he is kissing that little girl, but there's a wall in between them. He's keeping his distance, and it's like yeah, almost a kiss, like to let you know, like don't worry, don't. Yeah, it's kind of like reassuring that to comfort you. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. They don't want you to hurt, to feel sad or heartbroken or anything, because they do care about you. They do care about you, but they are keeping their distance. He can't come closer at the moment, and that's what the Temperance card says me as well, because she's so focused on doing her own thing with the flasks and the liquid that she's pouring in the flask, and you she's finding her balance. She has to find her balance. She's not ready to reach out. But he did want to reach out because he doesn't want you to hurt. But even if he does that, he still keeps his distance because there is this quite thick wall in between the boy and the girl. Yeah. And also the slow and steady. He can't move forward very fast. It's almost as if you are the sparks that you can see there, the shiny little thingies. And he is moving in that direction, but he can't move fast. He just can't. And he's also not ready to offer you anything more than this friendly, comforting, tiny little peck on the cheek. Because look at her arm on this picture. It's across her heart chakra. This person still has their heart closed. They were hurt. And they're not ready yet to open up. And then we have the 2 tarot cards, the Star and the Strength. There's 2 tarot cards that fell out for this set. It is also about healing, finding your balance again, and so you can move on with day-to-day life, your chores, and just heal, balance. Again, balance. She's also pouring these flasks, just like the Justice card, right? Almost very similar. Very similar. And this is also about balance, the strength, the finding your inner strength, your inner balance. If you're hurt, you need time to get to this place again. Balancing your inner masculine, feminine energies, not being controlled, ruled by the ego anymore. Which is what can happen when you've been hurt. I'm talking about hurt. I do feel the other person got hurt, and you likely as well. But they're hurting, and so I feel that they do care for you, but they can't offer you anything much at this moment. They just can't. He's doing his best to just give you that little peck on the cheek to let you know that they do care and that they don't want you to hurt. But that's all basically he can give you. He hasn't anything much to offer you at this time. And that's why he's keeping a distance, I think. Because, especially if it's a man, then, if he can't offer you anything, he likely will not reach out. And then the next card, what will the outcome be of this situation with this person? We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there is still something there, absolutely. There is still a lot there between you, attraction and feelings and passion. Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say you're gonna be back together with them in a relationship. It just says that the feelings at least will still be there, and I do feel, I don't know, there might be an attempt. I'm not sure. So look at the next card. What there was between you. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah, again, that gives me the feeling that he could not give you what he felt you deserved. And if you're asking about a woman, then it's the other way around, right? Then it's about the woman not feeling she could give you what she felt you deserved. And that you did deserve love, but they couldn't give it to you. They just couldn't give it to you for whatever reason. Could be their own problems, their own pains, hurts, ego things. For some reason or other, this person was not ready to give you what they felt you deserved and were worthy of. They feel you were worthy of more. Could be that they suffer from serious self-esteem issues even. That is a possibility, and that because of that he doesn't feel he was good enough for you. That is possible. I'm not saying that's the case. It is one of the possibilities. How will it end with you and them this lifetime? Then we have the let your friends help you. I always find that a bit of a tricky card, because it's about let your friends help you, yet I always feel this woman is wearing a wedding dress. And you know, and her friends or these people can also be maids, don't even have to be friends, or helping her to get dressed for her wedding. That's how I always see this card. But yeah, the overall feeling I'm getting as for you two coming back together is I'm inclined to say no. I'm inclined to say no. For the simple reason that I feel he will be in this energy that you deserve more than he can give you. Yeah, that's what I feel. And also I suddenly get a sense that this was his or her goodbye kiss. Like, take care of yourself, please. I do love you, I do care about you, take care of yourself, but I'm not the one for you. I can't give you what you need, I can't give you what you deserve. And I don't think he feels, or she, this other person, feels that this is going to change. So I think as for you coming back together, I'm sorry, it's probably gonna earn me an awful lot of dislikes. I can't help it, you know, it's not me who's saying that, it's the cards. I feel, no, that they feel you deserve better, that you deserve love, and they cannot give you what they feel you deserve. And then maybe this comes in there, that let your friends help you, because they can help you to get over it and to help you move on. And then at some point when you are ready, find someone else. And you know what? This person does love you. And he wants the best for you. So if this resonates with you, this message resonates with you, even though it might hurt to hear that you likely will not come back together, they want you to be happy. They want you to find this great love. So do, by all means, let your friends help you and go out there and find that love. If you love him, if you really care about him, you know, then do that. It's almost like it makes me think of the Titanic, where he, in the end, he dies, right? I can't remember his name in the movie anymore. It's been so long since I've seen that, but he dies. He's gonna let go. He's in the water, he's freezing, he can't hold on anymore, and he's gonna let go. And with his last dying breath, he just tells her, asks her, makes her promise him to make something of her life, to move on, to find love, to be happy, to have these children. That sort of thing is what he wants for you as well. Because he feels you deserve it. He just can't give it to you. Sorry, I can't make anything more of that. That's what I feel. I do hope it resonates with you. It is a very loving, warm, sweet person. But I think that for some reason or other, that they have problems and yeah, they can't give it to you. They can't. That's what I feel. Yeah. Sorry I can't give you any better news. Please leave me comments, and also if it doesn't resonate with you, if your story is different, or you know, then I'm learning all the time myself, of course. So yeah, and leaves me with thanking you for watching and wishing you a wonderful day, and I will see you again. Put something in here because it looks so dark otherwise. And I will see you again soon. Bye bye.